Yo, what up, good people? I'm on my way to work and I'm driving. I'm trying to get kind of squared away as far as, doing this on a whim. Just every time like a thought come to my mind, I want to, get in the habit of posting it. Especially 2024, I'm going to be doing a lot more. I've been so busy. I'm in the process of writing a book. So it's been a lot. I'm studying for a couple of tests, for some things. I don't want to put it out there. But one thing I do want to run across you, a lot of these things that I post is just not necessarily just self-awareness, but just observation and things that I've noticed just throughout, just throughout my lifetime. But just to kind of get to the meat and potatoes of it, make sure if you want support for something that you're doing, learn how to give it. We live in like a selfish time where everybody is so concerned with their selves and their only focus is just them and their circle. And don't get me wrong, that's cool, but to a degree, don't sit up there and get upset when people do not support you, but you don't know how to support other people. Whatever project somebody does or is doing, if you cannot support financially, support in prayer. Support in your time. If you can support financially, invest, make investments, into people's businesses, into people's ministries, however, God leads you to do it. But never sit up there and get so bent out of shape because you feel that you don't get the level of support that you feel you deserve, but you don't even have it within your repertoire to support somebody else. It's like what anybody else is doing is not as important as what you're doing. God not only put a ministry or a business or a career, he didn't just put it in your heart, he put it in other people too. So I'm a firm believer in reaping what you sow. But the reaping what you sow is not just a bad thing. It's also good things. If you put good into the atmosphere, good will come back to you. If you put negativity in the atmosphere, negativity will come back to you. So if you want to be supported, sow into somebody else's dream, sow into somebody else's vision, sow into somebody else's, purpose, whatever is done for them, sow into it. And whatsoever a man sowed, that shall he also reap. You'll reap the benefits of people supporting you if you stop being selfish and take out time to be a blessing to other people. I see that a lot. It's like people they really don't know how. And the only time they'll do it is if somebody mentions something concerning it. It shouldn't even have to take that. Just support. Show your support. Hey, I'm riding with you. Hey, if you need anything, call me. If I can't do it for you financially, hey, let's take a few minutes and let's pray about it. Prayer goes further than money. If I sit up there and I ask somebody to borrow something, and if they don't have it, cool. But if you say, you know what, let me pray for you, I will take your prayers over money any day, because your prayers can be the very thing, because we're in an agreement, and there's power in agreement because it represents a covenant. I will take your prayers and you agree, touching and agreeing with me for God to do something and provide an opportunity, to provide a form of provision, to provide, uncommon favor, whatever the case may be. I would take your prayers over anything. Now, if there is something that requires money, and if you do have it, awesome, because I know for a fact I've sown into people's visions when they were in their infancy stages. So I know that it's a return. If you have a problem with doing something for somebody, because sometimes people don't like to do stuff for people because they're already expecting something in return for you to do for them. Here's the thing. You have to look at it like this. I don't mind being a blessing to people when God lead me to do it, because I know my blessings, I'm not looking for him. I'm not looking for, a favor from that person all the time. I know that what I put out, God is going to replace. So I look towards the hills from which cometh my help. I know God is going to reimburse me for the time, the energy, the space, You know, everything that I dished out, I know God is going to bless me and reward me for it. I know it's coming. So just don't sit up there and help people from a selfish, from selfish ambition or selfish intentions. Like, oh, I'm gonna help you because later on down the line, I need to call you on this favor. No, genuinely help that person, and don't look for anything in return. But just know, because you've sown something, you're gonna reap the benefit of those people supporting you back. But the thing about it is, do not look for it. Oh, I helped you, so I need you to help me. No, then that means that you only helped and did something out of obligation. You weren't genuine with it. You did something for you to look good. You did something for you just to say, oh, well, I did something. It don't mean anything. You did better not even helping if you're gonna do that. If you're gonna help somebody, if you're gonna support somebody, if you're gonna be there for somebody, be genuine. Be genuine. Be all in. If you're not all in, back up. If you're not all in, I'm gonna say that again. If you're not all in, back up. But if you can offer anything, if you got connections and you know something that can help somebody, use your connections. But stop sitting up there and you want all the support in the world, but you do not know how to dish it and give support. Or let me put it like this: you only support your favorite people, but you want everybody's support when it comes to you. Don't work like that. It does not work like that. It don't work like that. So, like I said, if you want to be supported, support, and you'll reap what you sow. Like I said, people use that as a negative connotation. That's not necessarily all what that means. You can sow positivity into somebody, and positivity will work its way back into your space and then into your life. But if you're gonna be false, or your heart is not really like into it, don't bother. But y'all be easy.